back to Major Misconduct. Scott Taylor, Curt back. We are at the MTS Iceplex, but I want to talk football. National Football League, 2 undefeated teams are left heading into Week 5. You had 3, but the Arizona Cardinals got whipped by the St. Louis Rams 17-3, and the Rams aren't a bad football team. But this weekend, both the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans have games that are very, very winnable for them. Will we see a couple of undefeated teams coming out of Week 5?
I think you'll see Houston come out of Week 5 undefeated because they just got so much offense. I mean, they really look like they might be the best team in the NFL. I'm not saying a lot when you got teams like New England and like Green Bay and Baltimore and quite a number of other powers, but the Houston Oilers, and I noticed it last year, when they beat somebody, they weren't nipping out or eking out a victory. They were totally thrashing an opponent. They play a merciless brand of ball, and with that kind of an attitude, if they can keep that up, they've got the killer instinct, go for it. I think they may go a long way.
Minnesota Vikings, much better team than we thought. They're 3-1. This week they get Tennessee, a team they can beat. This could be a 4-1 football team, and who would have thought?
Well, you wouldn't have thought that, but you know, Tennessee is a bit of a surprise too. I mean, I thought they were going to be better than they were at the very beginning, and then when I kind of gave up on them after 2 weeks, all of a sudden they looked like, hey, maybe they're not so bad after all. But Minnesota has been a better football club than people thought they would be, and that's
it helps when Adrian Peterson's healthy.
Well, yeah, obviously it does. But I mean, it's been a pleasant surprise for people in this area because I know a lot of people like to go to Minnesota, yourself among them, and take any odd game.
Another team that's very interesting is the New York Jets. The San Francisco 49ers get whipped by Minnesota 24-13. Then they go into New York and take out the Jets 34-0. Mark Sanchez is awful. Is Tebow time coming?
Yeah, it is. I mean, they got no choice. I mean, when you get whooped like that at home, you got to make some change, particularly in a market like New York. So people are hungering to see Tim Tebow in action. I think they're going to see him in action. I'm sure they're going to see him in action very soon. They may give Sanchez the start, but if he fails early, look for Tebow to come in and try some of his magic.
They play Houston. They will fail early.
Yeah.
Casey Wheaton, rookie quarterbacks. Casey Wheaton has not done the job in Cleveland. School's still out on Russell Wilson in Seattle. It's a very, very conservative offense they're running in Seattle. Ryan Tannehill put up huge numbers last week and looked really, really good. But the two big names, Robert Griffin III and Andrew Luck, have been tremendous.
Yeah, they have been. As billed, they have come and made a very quick and sudden impact in the National Football League. And I guess they're the real McCoy. I mean, they're the Tom Brady's and of the Aaron Rodgers of the future.
Curt Keelback, Scott Taylor, Major Misconduct. Thanks for joining us for another week here at the MTS Iceplex. We'll be back next week.